know the Shay Sue. Rev. Yo, Wayne write the skits, he produced the scene, but Shay bring the talk that's slick and mean. He got characters, drama, chaos on deck, but Shay the one breaking down every little speck. She spot the shade, the smirks, the fakes, catch the punchlines and the subtle mistakes. She the voice of the couch, the fam on the phone. Like, did you see what just happened when he left her alone?
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, she gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay Stuck wave. She real, she raw, she bold, she brave. Country Wayne built it, but Shay made it pop. Now hit that play and don't you stop.
She ain't here just watching, she go hosting from the sideline, talking over clips like it's game time. Characters wild, but Shay got control. She pause, rewind, then snatch they soul. No script in her voice, just truth and wit. Like, why is girl acting like she ain't seen that chick? She roast, she laugh, she bring the fire. Shay turn a 5-minute skit to an all-day ride.
She stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Oh, Shay's the vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Country Wayne lit it, Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
Shout out to Country Wayne for cooking up the chaos. But if you want the real breakdown, side out to laugh the truth. You pull up here. This is the Shay's 2 reaction show. No cap, no filter. Just Shay.
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay still vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Country Wayne lit it, Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Shay Soup, you guys. I always forget the name dag on live at that particular time because I do so many. It's Country Wayne Skits Reaction Time with Shay. Welcome, you guys. Welcome to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watched this in the replay. Skit Squad, what's up, what's up, what's up? Jermaine, the place to be. Thank you for holding it down, you guys. He said, if you're rocking with us, like, share, comment, and subscribe. You can also do a super chat, super sticker, keep the lights on, Cash App at $Shades2, or join a membership for $4.99 per month. Thank you, Jermaine. All righty. All right, so guys, tonight we got a couple skits. We're not going to be in here that long. We're going to do these skits so I won't get behind. It's been a hot-ass mess in Skitville, okay? It's been a hot-ass, juicy mess. So I said, what the heck is going on here with Larry acting like he isn't married? Shaking my damn head. All right, so we're gonna start off with this first skit, you guys. Let me go ahead and do this copyright disclaimer. I almost forgot. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Some of it scrolling across the screen. The rest of it, the entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area of this video. Okay. All right, so y'all get y'all to relax in bed, seat, or whatever. If you are at work, continue to watch or listen to me on the down low. All right, but don't get caught. Now let's go ahead and start. So hopefully the sound is good because earlier it was acting up. So anyway, and thanks for the people who were in my live earlier. Thank you so much. All right, thank you. All right, so anyway, let's go to that first skit. I don't even have the name of it. Let me get it real quick. They doing the most on the Country Wayne, y'all, on the skits. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. So let's go ahead. Anything to make that money, though. So now he's knocking on Shara's door. Boy, this dude just will not stop. He just won't stop until he get between this lady's legs and married. And y'all want a man like this, huh? So anyway, they got a lot of good skits. Okay, so we are going to do the little dream that Bethany had at first. And I don't know if why anybody would have been fooled. Because when I first saw this, I was like, I told Jermaine, it's a dream. Because there's no way Larry would be there, okay, when he's in Puerto Rico. There's no way. I don't know why this is not showing. Okay, let me go ahead and close this out right here. This is TikTok. Okay, it's back up. TikTok be tripping out too, y'all. Okay, so let's see here. So let's go to Larry, the dream that she had real quick. I don't even know why I'm showing this because it's a dream. But I am going to show it because this dream that she had should teach her something. And it should also tell her something. Sometimes dreams give you messages. And I think she needs to pay attention to this message and do what she needs to do. Simple as that. So let's go ahead and watch this real quick. I think we can watch it over here.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Go find another hotel somewhere, but not this one.
Okay. Just,
Come on.
I'm coming. Okay, please. Just stop yelling at me. What the hell? Oh my God, that was a bad dream. Oh, it's dark. Okay. Guess I can go get dinner. Yeah, I'm hungry. Okay, let's just do that. Okay. Okay.
Good night, Elaine. Sweet dreams. Mhm.
Yeah.
Room we stay in every time we come here.
No! It's,
It is.
I didn't remember that. I swear I didn't remember that.
It's not a coincidence you're here.
I didn't remember.
You came here to be nosy and speak on me and my family.
No, it's our family, Larry.
It's
ours.
not. It's my family, Bethany. Mine. Shara, Destiny, Brooke, Pernell. It's my family, not yours.
I'm married to you, Larry. And that makes me part of your family.
That does not give you the right to come here and spy on me.
I'm not trying to spy on you.
We were having a good time. We're having a good time. I don't need you here ruining that.
I'm not trying to ruin anything. I just needed to make sure that y'all were okay. I wasn't going to even try and talk to you. I swear to God, I wasn't even going to do anything.
You shouldn't be here in the first place. You know what? Give me your bag. You're going home. You get
No, I don't want to go home.
You're going home. Get the rest of your stuff. Let's go.
Larry is not a good actor. I mean, for real, he isn't.
I don't want to go home.
You're going home because you shouldn't be in the first place. Come on.
Okay, please just stop yelling at me, okay? Please.
You look, that's all I'm doing.
Okay, okay.
What the hell are you doing here?
I came to Miami because I got scared of what was happening and I didn't see you and I missed you.
I told you to leave me alone, didn't I? Don't come here.
You did. And
Why are you here?
because I needed to be here, Larry. And
Why?
Because I needed to make sure that you were okay and Brooke was okay and everything was okay with the family and it was Destiny's
The
birthday.
family is fine. You had no right coming here, and I told you to leave me alone, didn't I?
Larry, you did. But you told me not to call, and I needed to call you. I missed you. I love you, and I don't want things to happen. And there's
I
too
told
much
you
is
I
happening.
needed some peace, and you will not give me that. Why?
I'm trying to give you peace, but I also need peace too. And this is the way I'm trying to find it.
You also said you would not stay in the same hotel we're staying in. And you're in the same hotel on the same floor.
But I didn't know you were here because they told me they didn't see you here.
You
and
did know here because you know we stay here every time, and you had the nerve to book the room in the same place that we stay all the time.
No, I didn't see you guys here, and the guy at the front desk said that y'all weren't here.
This is the room we stay in every time.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Go find another hotel somewhere, but not this one.
Okay, just
Okay, so we're dealing with kitty kids, okay, writing, okay? Because the thing is, I'm in agreement with Good night, Elaine, and thank you for stopping by. I am in agreement with some of these people in the comments section. What is this all for? Because the thing is, if Bethany does not know that her husband is not all into her, then something is wrong with her. You don't need this unrealistic dream. And his acting is horrible. It's not even believable. They didn't trick me because I already knew that this was a dream, because how could he be in Puerto Rico then here too? Plus, he does not know that she's there and what hotel she's in. So it was just plainly, hey, Angelo, thank you so much for being here. So it was just plainly ridiculous. These are grown ass people. If this man does not want his wife here and he wants Shara, he needs to tell his wife it's over, point blank. And honestly, in all fairness, she should already feel and know that this man is not being faithful. He does not really want her, and he wants his ex-wife back. But she failed to see that because she's concentrating on Shara instead of concentrating on him. One thing women need to learn is this right here. If you are married and your husband is cheating, you don't need to look at that woman. You need to be looking at him, because he is the one that's breaking the vows in the covenant, period. He should be able to control himself. And in this situation, if he does not want his wife and he wants his ex-wife back, instead of playing these foolish games and lying and doing the most, he needs to tell her that the marriage is over. I want a divorce, and then go ahead and be with Shara, point blank. But since they did the skit, I hope she take heed to the skit, okay, to this dream that she had, and realize that he does not want her anymore, period, and move on and give him a divorce then. Simple as that. That's what needs to happen. All right, so now we're going to move on to, which I'm going to have to mute this because they was, at a party, I believe. And then I'm going to let y'all see Amber and Anthony later, okay? So let's see. So here it is right here. Let's go ahead and go back. She's sitting up here worried about her husband. He out here dancing with his ex-wife and doing the most and trying to get some. And y'all think this is right because y'all don't like Bethany. But the thing about it, let me just compare Bethany and Larry to Amber and Anthony. But y'all mad at Anthony for cheating. Okay, y'all mad at Anthony for cheating. Also, when Amber has Kai, you go along with Amber being Kai's stepmother, but you say that she's not Brooke's stepmother, and she's been around Brooke longer than Amber has been around Kai. And Brooke wasn't made because Larry was cheating or anything like that. Brooke was already there. Also, like I said before, when Anthony goes out and be all around women and stuff, like Delicia smelling like a perfume, giving Shayla 5,000 and just straight up lying, y'all be all on him. But Larry does something similar. He's all over his ex-wife, trying to get SEX, doing the most, and y'all condoning that. Y'all are some hypocrites. And I'm just trying to figure out, how is it okay for Anthony to do all of these things? And you guys get on Anthony, but you're not on Larry the same way. Is it because Bethany is white? Because that doesn't make it right. Okay, it's still wrong. If it's wrong with Anthony and Amber, it's wrong with Larry and Bethany, regardless of how her mouth is. Because let me stress this again. When he chose her knowing that she talks like she does and she does the most. He knew this from the start. So for me, y'all are hypocrites, and it's just not right. Point blank. Now this is the club scene. Like I said, I'm going to mute it, and because they're playing music, and you can't do the music. Just like you cannot show all of their skits and a lot of other rules that they have here on YouTube that you just can't do. My daughter told me today I can't put kids, like when I talk about on my other live, when I talk about kids getting up, you know what? I can't even say that anymore. I can't even say their ages. I have to, like, instead of saying a child is a certain age, you have to say like an iPhone. You got to use code words. You can't even say STAB or KNIFE. YouTube is full of crap. They let women get up here and shake their butts all over the place. They let people harass you on YouTube stalk you and say all types of racist stuff and just derogative things and threaten you. This is plainly ridiculous. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead. This is the jacuzzi thing right here. If Bethany would have saw that, please. This is very inappropriate. Now let's go to the dance if I can pull it up. I don't even see it on here. Let's see. Okay, let's put the whole title up here so we can try to pull it up. Let me make sure I got the right title. Let's see. I do have the thing. Throws it on Larry at the club in Puerto Rico. Let me capitalize this P. Sometimes that makes a difference. And let's capitalize this. Okay, now let's see if I can pull it up the right way. I still can't pull up the dance and see. I still don't see it. They may not have it up, you guys. They may not have that up. Let me see. Shara throws it on Larry at the club in Puerto Rico. Shari throws it on Larry. I got everything right. I got it all right. I don't know why I can't pull it up. See if you can get that for me, Jermaine, real quick and send it to me, okay? Okay, so we're going to bypass that right now. I don't know why it won't come up. And we're going to go right into Shara explains to Duchess why she and Larry ate going to second base or whatever. The main reason why you shouldn't be, first and foremost, your sister shouldn't even be asking you this. That's stupid. Secondly, you shouldn't even be entertaining. I don't even believe that she should have been dancing with him or anything else. She shouldn't even be there. Okay, it's not a good idea. Let's see if I can pull this up. So let's go ahead and watch this real quick, okay?
I'm just saying, y'all was definitely having a good time tonight.
At the end of the day, Larry's married. Mm-hmm. He's married to Bethany.
Okay, but the way y'all was, I ain't never.
We did. I mean, minus the BS that happened with us. You know what I mean? We really did enjoy each other's company. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? When we was together.
Y'all had some tail.
First of all, it was his card. Why you get extra? Second of all, I mean, I'm not drunk. You know what I mean? A little tipsy, had a little wine, you know what I mean? Which made me feel real good. Good vibe.
Every time I turned around, y'all was giving me something else to go sit down in.
No, we was not. Stop playing. And you being extra now.
That's why I went out here and just gave y'all a drink. Y'all was already acting like y'all was together and having a good time, so I just went.
You is so extra. I cannot.
I'm just saying, it was getting a little tight. It was getting a little tight over there. It was getting a little tight.
It was not.
It was.
We just listen. I just feel like we'll always be friends with family. We get along well. Like, we're just having a good time.
I see y'all definitely was having a good time. How he was just all up on it. I mean, like, I know salsa dance was on it, but maybe it was nothing. It don't look like it was nothing, sis. It definitely looked like something. I mean, I ain't never seen you or him so happy. Like, y'all was looking like y'all was having a time of y'all life. Like, for real.
Don't do that.
I ain't wasting no money. I'm going to eat it tomorrow for breakfast.
No,
but the question is.
Honestly, I wish they would be showing black people in this. Because the thing is, let me let y'all know, all black women are not like, we're not going after who are to another one. There's too many women I can see, all right, that's backwards. Because honestly, if it didn't work out the first time, majority of the time, it does work out. Okay, let's keep it real. Sometimes it does, but a lot of times it's good, and then he cheated years ago. Right? And she stayed out of her daughter's life all these years up till last year when the girl was basically 17. Now everybody want to act like she's the perfect mother, the perfect wife, everything. Larry, that's stupid because we'll be going back to anything that I had if that person cheated. And if I'm in another relationship and he's a piece of crap man, and I mean that on everything. And for this black woman right here to be asking questions like this man is single and he's open and available, ass whoop on it at all. Period. None of that. She should have been telling her sister, you need to stay clear of him because he's married. Not, oh, y'all look like y'all would get along and things like that. It's bad again. I'm sick of StreamYard. Hold on, let me see what's going on. Let me go ahead and just pull this up on my other phone. I don't know why it's being bad like this. Hold on, let me go over here and do it like this so y'all can hear me. Damn, I'm tired of StreamYard. Hold on, y'all. Let me just go to StreamYard and pull it up on my other phone. I don't know why it's acting up. And this time I'm leaving them a message letting them know that their audio is horrible. Hold on, y'all. Okay, let's see. Oh, let me mute it over here. Hold on, let me go back to. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Now. Okay, so I don't know if you guys heard me at first. Is it better now? I'm hearing feedback. Let me mute this. Okay, now you're not. I'm not going to hear feedback. That's because I had the other mic on. You have to turn off all the mics. So, like I was saying, I said this woman right here needs her butt whipped because for her to be sitting up here acting like Larry is single is crazy. It's crazy. And I hate that they portray black women like this because all black women are not like this. I'm looking at this in a whole different way because the thing about it, we're not the only people who are watching this. You got other people watch this stuff and they be putting all black people in the same category. All black women are not out here trying to get back with our ex-husbands when they are married to someone else. This is so inappropriate and I'm almost teed off watching it. And for her to be sitting her weird looking self up here asking her questions about a married man is plainly ridiculous. She had her opportunity to be with her husband, her ex-husband, when she was married to this man. Why would you be up here interfering and let him do all of these things when you know that he is married? What type of woman is this? And then if Larry thinks marrying this woman again is going to be all perfect, he is crazy and very delusional. If the mess did not work out the first time, who would think it's going to work out the second time? Yes, some people do work out when they remarry, but this lady cheated. And not only did she cheat, she went with that man, got in trouble, went to jail, stayed in jail for a minute, got out, and instead of her coming to get her daughter and her husband, she didn't. She just popped up years later, years later. And for you guys to act like this woman is perfect, a perfect wife, a perfect mother is beyond me. There is no way in hell I would want a husband like this. Because the thing is, if you feel like you do not want Bethany, then you need to let her know that the marriage is over and get a divorce. Then you can do whatever you want to, whatever you want to. But you should never do this like this. This is not cool. This is not good at all. And for this woman to be sitting up here asking her questions about a married man, this is why she's stuck with Antoine, and that's why he be using her and playing on her stupid ass and be fighting her. Now I see why she is in the position she's in too. Yeah, because the people are ignoring that. I don't like that. And this is not a good look for black women. I know some of y'all in the Twilight Zone, but look at stuff the way that it should be looked at. You're painting a picture that all black women be out here Xing every man, okay? And going after men that are married or with other women. Like it ain't enough single men out here. It's men out here. There are single men. That's nothing too. Shara is talking to Joe, okay? So why is she even entertaining Laurie? That makes me think deep down inside that she still wants him. And you know what? I said that originally. That's why she be so mad at Bethany. Because if you don't give a crap about your ex, I wouldn't even the ex-wife, the real wife couldn't even make me mad at all, period. The reason why Bethany act like she acts is because she's jealous and she has a reason to be, and she knows that her husband still likes his ex-wife. That's why Bethany acts like she acts, okay? Point blank. She said earlier she's worried about Shara. I said I don't know why, because Shara ain't doing them. But you know what? I now see why she's worried about Shara, because Shara tries to play that innocent role. Like I said a long time ago, she ain't innocent. She knows exactly what she's doing. Period. Because if she wasn't for this, she wouldn't even be there doing all this. It would have been about the kid's birthday, girl's birthday. That's it. She wouldn't let Larry make these compliments to her. She'll tell him it's inappropriate. She certainly wouldn't be dancing with him or entertaining anything else that he does that is not appropriate. And if anybody condone this foolishness, something is wrong with you in your morals. And I don't care if you don't like what I said. And that's on everything, because I'm not begging you to watch Shades too. You do that on your own. All right. Now, let's go ahead and go to. Did I finish playing this? Hold on. Let me finish playing this skip.
What you was out there doing tonight on the floor, on the dance floor, you and Larry? That food was off the chain. Girl, you didn't eat all of it. Girl, I don't care. They got the best.
Okay, that's enough of that. That's enough of that foolishness right there. Because like I said before, I am not going to condone this foolishness. And if you guys wasn't watching me do reactions on this foolishness right here, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you that I would not be doing it. I'm going to be perfectly honest because I don't like that. I'm a married woman myself, and this I cannot condone at all. I just can't. Just like with Lisa and Mike, I cannot condone that because Lisa is another one that's playing around on her husband. It doesn't matter how effed up Darren thinks. All right. You still don't go and commit adultery. What you need to do is tell him that you don't want him anymore and move on. Period. I laughed about it at first, but I thought about it. I said, just like it's not right for Laurie to be doing this or Anthony to do this, it's not right for Lisa to do it either. You guys better start going for the truth and stop going for the non-truth. And then you wonder why stuff in your life is not going exactly the way you want it. Because even though this is a skit, listen, this still shows a reflection. The way you view this, it shows a reflection of how you are inside, point blank. And that's just on everything. Now, let me go ahead and see. Let me go to this other one and see what's the other skit I wanted to show real quick. Hold on, y'all. So let me go to Country Wayne because when I had to come on this other phone, I got off that Country Wayne stuff. So let's see. So now we just saw Shara explains her. Now Larry knocks on Shara's door and hints at doing it. And that is ridiculous. He needed his ass kicked. I wish I was his wife. I slapped them damn glasses off his face. Because the thing is this right here. You up here in Puerto Rico trying to get it on with your ex-wife. That's why he didn't want her to come, his wife. It wasn't the fact that he thought she was going to act up. He wanted to get with this woman. Remember, he tried to get with her in Chicago, too. That's a damn shame. And then his crazy wife think he doesn't play around. He plays around. That's why he got played around on. Let's see this skit now. See what's going on. He just will not, he will not give up. And I don't know why she would want him. I really, truly don't. Over Joe? Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, it's a little cold in here. You got chill?
I got plenty of cover.
Why would you need to cover? You got
This is so low.
this letters, big capital letters too.
No, maybe you should tell Bethany put it on her forehead so you can see it.
See why you keep bringing Beth in. I'm talking about you, and I ain't nothing to do with Beth in right now. These shots. I know just what I'm doing. Oh, it's been a while. See,
It's breaking up. Okay, hold on.
Don't worry about the ring. I'm talking about you right now. Us.
It's not a us. What are you talking about?
Wasn't it us out there dancing on the dance floor? Like we
was
used
having,
to?
we was having a good time.
Why is it inappropriate though? I'm in Puerto Rico though.
What does that mean?
You know, I ain't married right now. I'm in Puerto Rico. Well, you know you don't sleep like that. I remember. You sleep on one side of the bed. But you know it'd be a good idea though.
What?
You're on the other bed.
No, you know better than that. Larry, we're not doing that one. Yeah.
Your bed bigger than mine.
Okay.
That bed big enough for two people, seem like.
You're right.
It is.
Mm-hmm. I guess.
Hey, look, I ain't lost nothing. I ain't lost a step. I know it's been a while since we did that, but hey, it's still there. So you was moving like you used to. Still got a little rhythm to yourself.
Of course, I do.
I can tell you ain't lost none of it, have you?
Maybe you should teach Bethany some more a little rhythm or something. Or trying to get in bed.
Oh, we just got a shower, and you can tell me.
What do I need to tell you for?
Just see what's going on.
What's up, Larry?
Can you hear you?
You can hear me? What do you want?
Come in.
Come here, Larry.
Sure.
Yeah.
Come in.
Why? I'm for real. And I ain't even trying to be funny now. Why would you want this man again? For real. Over Joe. Okay? Because clearly, if she wanted him, she would have never cheated. And even if she did cheat, she would have cheated over and over and over and over again. And then ended up going to jail because of this man and because of herself. And then when she got out of jail, why didn't she come back and go after him? Because he was mad? Because he chose, while he was in the military, she chose to fool around? Shh. What you said, just because she didn't do it doesn't mean she didn't entertain the idea. She should have told Larry that this would never happen and then shut the door. And you're right. And that's what she didn't do. So that's why I said, I took back what I said when Bethany was like, she needs to be worried. She was worried about Shar. She's right. Because I said that she did. Yes, she does. She needs to be worried about this skanky woman. Because just like I thought originally, okay, when I said that Shara wanted Laurie and she ain't shit, hey, that's the truth. It's the truth. Okay? Because if she didn't want this man, there's no way she would let his unattractive ass come to this door right now. And why she want him, I don't know. Okay, over Joe. I really don't. Plus, she already had him before and she cheated. He was much younger and everything then. That's weird. Why would you want a man that's with another woman? That shows your desperation and a lack of true self-worth. And she don't have a real no real self-worth. Because if she did, she would not be allowing herself to be around this man in this type of way. He shouldn't even be at her door. Okay, he shouldn't even been dancing with her like that. He shouldn't be complimenting her. She shouldn't be in her little shirt. That's why she shouldn't let him in the first place. She wants him. She wants him to go ahead and take her and come on in the room. I mean, let's keep it for real because there's no way she would have let this weird ass man up in that room if she didn't still want him. That's why she does not like Bethany. That's why she's always going in on Bethany. She can't believe that Bethany's big fat white woman got her man. She can't believe that. She probably really don't even want Larry in the first place. What she probably just want to do is show Bethany she can get her man. And then she'll end up getting back with, going back to Joe like she never did anything. Point blank. I know her type. Even if they got together, I guarantee that shit won't last. Especially if this is real. Because once a cheater, majority of the time they cheat again. Period. And he ought to be ashamed of himself. That's why I wish they would stop making Bethany look so damn desperate and stupid. They need to give Bethany a fine black man, okay, who is interested in her and like her for what she is, period, who she is. And she needs to go see a psychiatrist or somebody and get her little thinking correct and all of that and start getting herself together and leave this damn zero alone. Because, I mean, what does he really have to offer her in the first place? She does not need his money. And he's not offering anything else, nothing else but to be a cheater. That's it. Right. That's because some black people are just ridiculous. Okay, let's keep it real. I see what the writers are trying to convey. I talked to you about it earlier. Okay. And they definitely are sloppy, and that's on everything because I would have did this a whole different way. If I would have made them cheat, it would have been done a little bit different, okay? If I would have done that. I don't want, listen, because I write too, okay? I write short stories, novellas, I write plays, all types of stuff. And if I was writing this, I would have did it a little different. And plus, all of my people are not going to be cheating. I don't want to portray a role that all black women cheat and run after men that have women. Just like I don't want to portray all black men selling drugs and cheating on their wives or whatever. Stop, Mercedes. I'm not trying to show that. I'm trying to show some black women, some black men, are normal. They have normal careers. They're not cheating, other difficulties or whatever problems, but not just this. This is all his skits reflect. I mean, all his skits shows people cheating, selling drugs or doing some other weird negative stuff. All black people do not do negative things. All right. All black people are not cheating. All black women are not running after married men. Just because she used to be married to him, she does not have any right to him now. They're divorced. Okay. And when you talk about the Bible says a wife can get a divorce or a husband can get a divorce if one of the other commits adultery. So she did that. So she's no longer his wife at all. Period. That's you got that right. The truth is Larry is a financial crutch for his ex and an emotional crutch for his career life. Right. That's exactly what he is. He just wants that little money he has to offer until she finds somebody else that can do what he does. Joel definitely can. Okay, but Joel is not like all over her either. As you see, you haven't seen Joel since the day he was in the bedroom with her. That's nothing. Nobody talked about that. How are you thinking this woman is a good mother? She has a whole man up in her bedroom while her daughter just snuck her boyfriend over there. And you got another try to tell your daughter, don't sneak a boy over when you got a whole man up in your bedroom. Then you chastise your daughter. Then you go back in the room with this man. And y'all talking about a good mother. Then she met another dude. She was talking to him, but that's a good mother. Now she up here with this ex-husband, so she's a good mother. Y'all, definition of a good mother is not mine, okay? Or a good husband is not mine. Point blank. A good husband does not do this, okay? No matter what your wife do, you don't let her lower your standards and you do some shit that you claim you never do. And then use the reason you use is because she's acting like a fool. That's crazy. Now let's see what else we got here. Hold on, y'all. Let me look at the next skit. I'm gonna try not to touch that damn thing right there because that's my thing that I'm talking on. Can y'all hear me pretty good? Knocking on people's doors and shit. He need his ass whooped. Now here, let's go to Bethany crazy ass real quick, okay? I mean Colo self. Sorry, Jermaine. Saying this, see, you told me to stop saying that too. Okay. It's hard not saying certain words here on YouTube. Well, actually, Carol asked me not to say that word too. So let me try to not say it. But I don't mean it like she thinks I mean it. I'm just using the word. I don't mean that they are crazy for real. You know what I'm saying? Bethany, I don't know what to say, honey. I don't know what to say. Let's watch this, you guys. I don't see anything. Let me go to this one right here. So we're gonna mute this because she is basically having flashbacks, I guess. I don't know what happened. Let's see if it's gonna do that all the way through. There you go. Okay, let's see if the music is off. Oh, they still got. She thinking about Larry everywhere. And they was good until his ex-wife came back into the picture, which is a hot ass juicy mess. They were good until she came back into the damn picture. See how good they were getting along? And then as soon as Shar come back in, he changes up. He need his ass kicked. And I mean that on everything. He need to be married to a black woman. That's what he needs to be married to. Because I guarantee she ain't gonna put up with this right here. He would already been history. And he need to keep them damn glasses off always. That's a daggone shame, girl. You need to just count this as a loss, honey. For real, for real. You need to count this as a loss, Bethany, for real. Let me see if that music's still on. Yeah, you need to count this as a loss.
For me,
Mm-mm-mm. See,
okay, well, I guess just the table for one then.
that's when she first came in here. Okay. Uh, Somebody said you should treat him and his family right with respect. Boy, girl, shut your stupid ass up. All right, for real, for real. Because the thing is, you don't just treat somebody with respect if they're not treating you with respect. I'm so sick of hearing y'all say that dumb shit. Ain't nobody going to treat you with respect if you're not treating her with respect, unless you stupid as hell. I mean, for real. Why would you be respectful to someone that's not being respectful to you? She don't have to treat no ex-wife with respect anyway, because the B shouldn't even be there in the first place. What's wrong with y'all? Shit. Let's keep that real. She shouldn't be there in the first place. The hell you gonna treat somebody with respect when they're not respecting you or your marriage? Y'all crazy as crap. And I know I just said I wasn't gonna say it, but you are, okay, to be saying some stupid stuff like that. Goodness. Black people do better. I mean that for real. Do better, because that's crazy thinking right there for real. Treat somebody with respect and they're not treating you with respect. Are you losing your mind? I sure would like to see if one of y'all husbands do this, and if you be speaking the same thing. If their ex-husband or ex-wife, and this I'm talking to men too, if that person came around and was speaking to you disrespectful, what would you do? I would like to see if you would treat them with respect and let them come into your house and change stuff and move your stuff off the stove and talk to you any type of way and flirt around your husband or your wife. I would like to see what y'all would do. Doesn't even make any sense, man. Now, let me see what the next skit is on Country Wayne real quick. She's sitting up here letting this man make her go nuts. Okay, so anyway, we are done with Larry, and unless they put up another daggone skit that's really, really good, I wish they would do a little bit different writing, like I said before. Okay, stop letting her just sit around here do all of this and bring a man into her life, even her ex-boyfriend. And it can be innocent, but when Larry see it, he'll think something is going on. She could just basically, invest in his band and then ask to get back in the band or either help with the band. And that alone would make him start looking and noticing stuff. They could just do that, but don't necessarily let her cheat or anything else. And then, you can't let the ex-boyfriend flirt with her and stuff like that. Because you need to do stuff like this, okay? For real, to make it more interesting. All right, let's go over here to Amber now and Anthony real quick. Let me go back. So this is when Amber, they're going to be arguing all day and night for the whole year probably, tells Anthony to just come to whatever. Let's see, because I don't know the title all the way. Okay, so let's go ahead and watch this real quick, you guys. And we're going to watch it right here. Come to peace with their relationship ending. This is so blurry, man.
You don't want to go night night?
Nah, I think he needs to sleep upstairs.
Can y'all hear that?
This look like he wants to stay with you, so y'all can just go ahead and close the door.
I think I need to be down here.
I can barely hear that. Hold on. Let me see if I can get another copy. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can get another copy. Maybe we'll watch it over here.
He needs to sleep upstairs.
Well, it does look like he wants to stay with you, so y'all can just go ahead and close the door.
I think I'm doing this wrong. Hold on for a minute.
I think I need to
Let me try it this way. Hold on. Hold on, y'all.
I think you need to just go upstairs with Kai, go to bed.
Why are you doing this? I told you about this whole using that word divorce and house.
Oh my God, please. I'm begging you. please just come to peace with this. Because it's happening, Anthony.
Come to peace with my wife leaving me?
Okay.
How do you expect me to come to peace with that? Seriously?
You don't have to come to peace. But you do have to come to terms, Anthony. This is happening, whether you like it or not. Go upstairs. For you were so eager to be with Shayla. You were so eager to file divorce and go be with Rolanda. So I just want you to stay in that same energy.
Amber,
Just
I was
keep that
never
same
going to
energy.
leave you.
Anthony, you were.
I wasn't.
Okay.
I got caught. But I was never going to leave you.
Mhm. You know, it's funny. Earlier today, you said Wayne was my karma. Maybe this is your karma, Anthony. So I need you to stop it. I don't want to talk about this every 5 seconds of the day. This is happening, and you need to accept that. And you need to move on. The sooner that we do that, the better off we'll all be. Do you understand? It's over, Aunt. It's over.
Nothing is ever over.
Okay. Like I told y'all, I believe that, I don't know. I just believe Amber is probably, mad at this man. Um, because like I said before, he's definitely not supportive. Okay. He doesn't support his wife. That's the first thing. She also is teed off because of that perfume smell that was on him. It came from another woman. She does not buy that excuse that he gave her. Okay, then you got the $5,000 being withdrawn from the account, and he's trying to figure out. I mean, she's trying to figure out what did he do with that money, and then her thinking about everything that he done in the past. She's thinking about that as well. When stuff happens, that's why I don't like taking people back once they cheat. Because even though you say you forgive the person, as soon as hold on for a minute, y'all. As soon as something happens, right? As soon as something goes down, the first thing most people do is go back and think about what you've done. And if you did something like committed adultery and then you fathered a child, a lot of people will go back to that. Because even though they take you back and claim they forgave you, they really have not forgiven you like they claim they have. And that's why she can go back and bring that up. Because the thing is, for me, is that I feel like the only thing she should be talking about right now is the fact that the perfume smell was on his clothing. Okay. The $5,000 withdrawn, and then him not supporting her in the things she wants to do. Okay. Those are the issues that she should be talking about, not going back to him doing all this other stuff because she claims she already forgave him, and that's the reason why she took him back, because she did forgive him. Don't bring that back up because you already solved that. At least I thought you did. Concentrate on what he did recently, and that could play. You can let him know that this is the reason why I want a divorce. Because even though she don't need to bring up what he did in the past, you can still say, to me, it looks like you haven't changed. And so, since I don't think you have changed, I'm not going to go back through this again with you if you decide to go do something that you shouldn't be doing. I'm not about to replay what happened in the past. She can say something like that. You said, I told y'all 6 months ago this marriage was doomed. It can't be fixed. It was the ultimate betrayal. And you may be right, because I remember you saying that so many times in the comment section on the phone with me and everything. And I was like, oh no, they can repair, they can do that. They made for each other and all this other stuff. Now I don't know about that now. I think I have to change what I said because again, I don't think Amber can really get over that. And I'm not gonna lie, it is hard to get over a dude, your husband cheating, and then fathering a child with your best friend. But if I did take him back, I wouldn't be still talking about that. That's all I'm saying with Amber. I'm team Amber too, but I can't be I can't be going with something if it's nonsense, point blank. You can't forgive someone and take them back and then still talk about the same stuff that you supposedly had forgiven him for. She should be just basically talking about what he's doing now, what the problems are now. And either they can work on those problems and try to correct them, or they can just go ahead and divorce if it's not going to work out. Period. Just like when he brought up that she cheated first, even though she did before the marriage, though. I don't see the purpose of him bringing that up. Okay, because somebody cheated first, it doesn't mean that you cheat second. All right, point blank. Because someone does something bad, it doesn't mean you repay them back by doing something bad yourself. And that's not the reason he cheated anyway. Because remember this, he did not know about Amber and Anthony until Shayla said something. And she didn't say anything until after her and Anthony had already engaged. And then he was trying to terminate the relationship. Then that's when she started talking. Okay. So he didn't know about his wife cheating. So he was going to cheat in the first place, period. You said forgiveness isn't the issue, it's trust. Well, the reason why she can't trust him is because she does not forgive him and she thinks he's going to cheat again. Point blank. So you do have to forgive a person in order to trust them. If you don't trust them, that means you probably don't even forgive them because you're still thinking about what that person did and you already believe that they're going to do it again. Okay. So you never did forgive them. All right. When you forgive, you're supposed to forget about it or at least bury it in a part of your brain that you would never, ever go and search for. Okay. You don't bring up stuff if you totally forgave this person and you want to move on. You probably won't really forget, but you don't bring it back up. So you said, no, you can't forgive without trusting? You think? I don't think I can forgive a person and still not trust them. Because if I forgive someone like a husband that cheats, if I forgive him for real, then I'm gonna learn how to trust him as well. Because if I don't trust him, there's no way I could have forgiven him for real. And let's just double check that because let me see what's the name say. Can you forgive someone? Wait a minute, hold on. Can you forgive a husband for cheating and fathering a baby outside the marriage without trusting him? Let's see what they say. Somebody said the same thing I said. It says not realistic. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think you can forgive someone um and say that you trust them. I don't believe you can because how can you say you forgive your husband for cheating, okay? And then you don't trust them. That means to me that you don't really forgive them. Because when you forgive someone, you're supposed to put it to the back burner, start back over, start anew, and everything. Okay? And so that means you rebuild, you got that trust back because you don't think that they're a cheat again. Let me see. How can you forgive someone and still not trust them? Like if a husband cheats. And a lot of people are asking this question. Can't find a complete answer to that though. Go back. Yeah, I don't think you can. Yeah, if you forgive and move on in a marriage, that means that you should start trusting your spouse again. If you don't trust your spouse, you didn't really forgive. You're just speaking that out to him. Just like with Amber. She don't really forgive him. That's why she still don't trust him. Okay. The first time she smelled perfume, she said he was with a woman. Okay. When somebody who think their husband never cheated or anything, like for example, if I smell perfume on David, I'm gonna be like, oh, you must have been, somebody must have hugged you or something like that because I know he doesn't cheat. Okay. I'm not even gonna think about him doing anything. You see what I'm saying? So for me, if I forgive someone, right, and I'm talking about a husband for cheating, and I totally forgive him and just put it to the back of my head and never bring it up again, even if I don't trust him immediately, I'm going to learn how to trust him as the time goes by. Because if you don't trust him, you can't convince me that you truly forgive that person. That's why when God forgive, which we're not God, obviously, when God forgives, he forgives. Okay. Let's see what forgiving is. All right. Let's see what that is real quick. I done got hot here. Let me turn this fan on just 1 minute, y'all. Damn. Hold on. Let me just turn on 1 minute. I got hot. Okay, hold on. What does forgiving mean? Oh, let me do it in a marriage. What does forgiving a spouse for cheating mean? Okay, let me see what it means. Hold on. Let me turn this fan off real quick because I got hot sitting up here. And I should keep it on like this, but y'all make it hear it. Okay. So it says that forgiveness is choosing to give up your right to hurt the person who hurt you and choosing lay down the anger, resentment, and other pain you carry so that you can live in peace. And one way you can do that is by learning to trust that person again. If you say you forgive someone and you still don't trust them, there's no way you can give up your right to hurt the person who hurt you. Because if you are saying that you forgave the person and you don't trust them, you're going to create problems in your marriage. Okay. Because every little thing that happens, you're going to be blaming them and accusing them of cheating. That's why, for me, if a man cheats on me, the marriage is over because I already know I can't do this. Okay. It could be a boyfriend. The relationship is over because I already know I cannot forgive him in a way that I'm going to trust him. So therefore, I probably won't even really forgive him because I'm gonna always hold that resentment in anger, in that pain in the back of my head. And as soon as he does something where I think he's cheating, it's going to come back out just like hers did. We're talking about cheating in the marriage. All right. Because in a marriage it's different. And I know you don't know because you're not married. When you forgive somebody in a marriage, um, and you're trying to save your marriage, you're supposed to put everything to the back burner and and really just put it back there and never bring it back out again. Okay? And then you're supposed to learn how you're not gonna automatically trust them, but you learn how to trust them again. You can't stay married to a person you can't trust. Point blank. Right. When a marriage is starting over, there should be no secret or lies. You're right. And you have to learn how to trust them. For me, you can't forgive someone if you don't, a husband or a wife if you don't trust them. And marriage, it's so important, you know. That's why if you do say you forgive that person, that's why I say, don't have resentment. Okay. Don't have that same pain. And then when you get mad, you bring that back up. Or when something goes wrong, you bring that back up and start making that person feel guilty. This is exactly what Amber is doing. And then Anthony did the same thing because deep down inside, he never forgave her for cheating with Wayne. Okay? And she didn't really forgive him either. Yeah, it probably was. because people, some women do, just like some men, they do um, really forgive their spouses and they trust them and everything. And those type of marriages will last as long as they don't cheat again. But you got people who say they forgive, but they really didn't, and they hold a resentment deep down inside. As soon as something happens, they bring it up. Usually those marriages don't work out. Period. Okay. And it's kind of hard if the spouse has a baby outside of your marriage. It's really difficult. It's not even realistic. You know, these skits right here, this right here is not even realistic because most women are gonna be like livid. You know, they're not gonna even, I don't even think they would stay married to Anthony. I don't care how fine and rich he is. Okay, because you can't be up here talking to my best friend, acting like y'all married, having her in my bed, having her at the cabin, all on when they went to Los Angeles. I don't think Amber thought about all that stuff. All in the clothes, the coat room and stuff at the party. Just he was doing the most. And then to top it off, he gets her pregnant. He didn't even use no type of protection. So that shows he does not give a damn. Shayla been with so many people. Why wouldn't you use protection? This the same woman who had ex with another man while she was carrying Anthony's child. So, like I said, Country Wayne, the way he's doing these storylines, it just shows certain things. For one, it shows that some black men are just plainly no damn good. Let's keep it right. Okay. Same thing with some black women. You got this woman who's pregnant out here having extra you know what, with a whole nother man while she's carrying somebody else's baby. Someone's baby who is married to her best friend. So that's Colo for real. All right. Colo. And then he's lollygagging around with Shayla like he's married to Shayla and got a whole wife at home. He's lollygagging around with Shayla like he's single. And Larry is doing the same thing with Shara, and y'all condone that, but y'all mad at Anthony. Make it make sense, black people. If Anthony is wrong, Larry is wrong. I don't give a damn on what his wife does. That doesn't mean that you go out here and do the most. He wanted to do it in the first place because what's in you comes out when you are mad, and it's already in you. That was you from the start, okay? Period. Because if you weren't a cheater, nobody could make you cheat. I have never cheated on my husband ever. And we've been together since 1990. We met in 1997. We got together in 1998 and we got married in 2000. And I have never once cheated. And he has never cheated either. No matter how much we if we get mad at each other or whatever the case is. And just say, even if he did cheat, I'm not gonna go out there and cheat because I don't cheat. Why should I? If I don't want to, but I'll let you know the marriage is over. I want a divorce, and then I can do whatever I want to. And he's the same way. Period. Larry ain't trying to do nothing. Let them talk. Okay, trying to escape. He's not a monkey in the cage or a little kid. Bethany is not keeping him hostage. He can get up and leave. Okay? He can get up and leave just like when he left and went to Puerto Rico, when he leave to go wherever else he wants to, when he left and was gone for a couple of days, he can get up and leave and tell her that the marriage is over. Look, Bethany ain't even that type of woman. She is so damn timid, it's plainly ridiculous to me. She's not that type to tell you better not leave like some women be. No, he can just walk right out and tell her he does not want this marriage. Y'all stop making excuses for this little whip ass man. All right, because he's a whole man. He can get up and leave. She can't restrain him. Nobody cares about her spazzing out. Nobody cares about that. He can still leave. Period. What's she gonna do? She ain't gonna do nothing. Larry, Larry, don't leave. Don't leave, Larry. He can just go. Don't make excuses for worthless piece of crap men. All right, that like to cheat and like to be slick and sneaky and act like they are innocent when they're really not. He can get up and leave if he does not want to stay around Bethany. He definitely didn't have a problem leaving before, or leaving to go to Puerto Rico, or leaving to do anything else he wants to do. He is not a hostage, okay, or a kid. Period. And thank you for being here too. He's a grown ass man that's 50 some years old. Trust me, he can leave if he wants to. He doesn't want to. Okay. He just wants some of Shara's stinking old pie and something different. That's all. And he'll probably, knowing him, he probably would stay with Bethany. And she's so damn stupid. Even if he cheats, and once he says sorry, she's still gonna keep him there. Let's keep it real. Because once he finds out about Joe, he's gonna be teed off. Joe bought that couch for her, and Joe been up in that bedroom. All right. And I hope if he does do something with her, he uses protection. There's no telling what she done did with Joe and the other dude either. Period. All right. Oh, he definitely ain't innocent. Okay, he definitely ain't innocent. Ain't none of their asses innocent in my opinion, but he definitely isn't innocent. You know, he's allowed ex-women to come in there and interfere with his marriage. Why is it that him and Bethany were getting along great before Shara came in? Do anybody know the name of that first video she was in when she came to let me see if I can find it. When she first came into the skit land, do y'all remember the name of that? Let me see if I can find it real quick. Hold on, let's see. I saw it a while ago, but I don't remember the name of the daggone skit. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Country Wayne. It's when Shara first came into the scene, on the scene. I mean, remember they was out in the yard and she came on. And from that first day, she was rude as crap. And then Bethany went back, at her at the same time. He sure did. I agree. I don't know if she has a manic. Let me see what a manic personality is. Okay, let's see what that is because I need to know what that is. Define a maniac personality, right? Let's see what that is. That's having a abnormally high level of of activity or energy, feeling extremely happy or excited, even euphoric, not sleeping and only getting a few hours of sleep but still feel rested, having inflated self-esteem, thinking you're invincible, being more talkative than usual. I don't think this is her. Okay. No, I don't think this is her. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think this is her. Um, I don't know what she is because I'm not a psychiatrist or a psychologist. I don't know what she is, but I know one damn thing. He didn't have to bring those ex-wives into the picture, point blank. He definitely is. Oh, over the top. You said marriages can get past infidelity, but there must be clear boundaries set in order to make it work. Larry is a horrible husband. Let's say that again. Larry is a horrible husband. Larry is a horrible husband. He sure is. I should make a whole rap about him, you know what I'm saying, to put it up. Because he's a horrible ass man. And I just may do it. Okay, let's see. What was I going to look up? Oh, I was trying to find out what is the name of the skit where Shara first came into Skitville land. Let me see if they'll tell me on Google. What is the name of the first skit that Shara, Larry's ex-wife, came into Skitland on Country Wayne? Let's see. That was 8 months ago. Larry's ex-wife saw Bethany's viral video. That's why she came back into the thing. Okay, that was the first one. And when she came into the scene, she was rude. 9 months ago. Let's see. Yeah, 9 months ago. I want to get the name of it. That's when she had first came back into the what's the name? 6 months ago. I'm trying to get to the one back from 9 months ago. Hmm. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Hold on for 1 second. Let me go. Bethany gives Larry's ex-wife Shara a piece. No, not Beth. Bethany encountered Shara. A dramatic confrontation. I don't know. I think, let's see. Let me see if I can put it on here like this. And see if I can pull it up. Let's go to Country Wayne and type it into here. No, let's search in YouTube. I'm doing it wrong. Hold on. Let's see if we can pull it up. See if Shara. I think they said, hold on. Let me see. Let's see if I can pull it up. Because I don't know the real name of it, but I may be able to pull it up. So this is what she went viral. Let's go back down memory lane real quick, okay? Yeah, that's not manic. That's just someone, you know how you be thinking about stuff, especially if you are having marital problems, you'll dream about it sometimes. Okay, she's scared. She knows deep down inside that Larry wants his ex-wife back. So that's why she's dreaming about it. I wouldn't call it manic or maniac or whatever, anything like that. It's just that's what she's thinking about. Shara wants Joe to pay and wants Larry to pay the bills. Right. I agree. Okay, let me see if I can pull this first skit up real quick with them. Okay, hold on. I knew I was gonna find it. Show you how rude Shara came into the picture being rude. She mad because Bethany went viral. This is when Larry found out that Bethany went viral for calling the girls nappy head. Y'all call each other more names than nappy head. I don't know why y'all black people tripping out about that. Call her ass nappy head back and keep it moving. Let's see if we can bring this up. Well, maybe she think their hair is nappy. Okay, y'all be calling one another nappy head and BLACKBITCH and all types of shit. The N word, and then you want to get mad when they do it. Okay, let's see.
Okay. Don't say nothing to Dad. Let me figure out what to tell him, okay? Larry?
Yeah.
Hey, come in here, please. Hey, we just had an issue while we were out running errands and stuff.
Okay, what kind of issue?
So a lady approached me and showed me a video. Remember the incident with the girls the other day? The ones that had been bullying Brooke?
Mm-hmm.
You know, the one that I cussed them out
Yeah.
when I told you about? Well, apparently the video that this lady showed me went viral because one of the little girls that I cussed out videoed me and posted it all over social media and wherever else.
But it's not just viral. It's viral. Maybe if you turn on
Okay,
channel news
what
7,
is-
it'll be on.
Hey, okay, bro,
Wait,
enough.
what is viral? What's the difference between viral?
It could be on church bulletins by now. I don't know, but either way, it's literally everywhere. I you know how I found it? I typed in Karen cusses out teenagers, and that's how I found it.
Can I see the video?
Oh yeah.
It's everywhere.
Mhm.
Open your phone. You might see
No,
it.
no. Okay, Brooke. Here. Volume's up. You just gotta hit play right there on the screen.
Just learned a lot from me. She has learned a lot from me. This
That's
cow.
not a compliment.
Yes, it is. You know,
You
it's
might
not a
just
compliment.
saying in a
Nasty
worse
mouth
way.
is what it is.
Yeah,
Not
okay.
a compliment. You guys are so fucking disrespectful. Yeah. Oh my God, it's right. You guys are nappy, nasty children.
Don't
Yeah,
do anything like
yeah,
that.
right off. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, so get out of my neighborhood.
Okay, let me ask you, how can you talk about us like that when your daughter is black? When you're,
Oh, I don't care about
the
color.
household.
She has learned a lot from me. She has learned a lot from me. This
That's not a
cow.
compliment.
Yes,
Just
it
dad,
is.
just swipe out. Okay. Yeah.
I'm not proud of everything that I said. I was heated in the moment. I saw them in our neighborhood when they shouldn't be here, and I'm tired of them treating our daughter this way.
I'm trying not to get up.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
Okay, but
wait.
who's the adult in the situation? Okay,
You can't call little black girls nappy.
they were in our neighborhood, and they were
It
bullying
doesn't
them.
matter. That comes off as racist, Bethany.
I was
that-
heated. I honestly
Y'all
did.
black people call each other worse names. Okay, I mean, listen. All he needed to say is don't call those girls that name, period. Okay, period. Any kids, okay? It's just inappropriate. But the thing is about you black people though, for real. You would sit up here and talk about this woman calling these girls nappy head, but you would do the same thing. Okay? So it's not right when you say it either. It definitely wasn't right that she said it, but it sure isn't right when you say it to each other. Period. And Larry, all he needed to do was check her about that and forget about it. Because what he does now is bring that back up all the way from all these many months ago. All you needed to tell her is not to say that. It's inappropriate. It comes off as racist and leave it at that. And just don't say the shit no more, period. But at the same time, black people, y'all need to stop getting all tripped out about every little thing. All right? Every little thing, but yet y'all sit up there and call each other nappy head, the N word, BLACK, all types of derogative names. And then you wonder why they call us names. Hell, you can't even respect your own black person, your black friend, your black um neighbor, a black person walking down the street. You can't respect each other. How do you expect them to respect you? And when she said nappy head, of course she tried to be funny about it. That's why she said it. But what if it would have been a black person calling those girls nappy headed? Would y'all feel the same way? Hmm. You said as a woman herself, Shar should have known that it was disrespectful for her to go on that trip with Larry and the family. You know, honestly, she's not going to feel that because this is the same woman who cheated on her husband. She does not have any damn morals. Okay. She definitely is a good actress. She's one of the best ones on there, along with Dom and a few other people. And the thing about it though is that Larry should have had a talk with his wife a long time ago about saying stuff being culturally insensitive. Okay, point blank. He should have had a talk with her a long time ago. Let me tell you something. Sometimes, and not saying that all white people do this, but sometimes when white people have black friends or, you know, black spouses and stuff, they feel like they can say certain things that black people say to each other. Okay. So this is why he should have had a talk with her and let her know certain things you don't need to say. Period. Yeah, you need to do this. Just like she should be telling him the same thing. Certain things he can't say to white people. It should have went both ways. And then she would know because she probably thinks she can do all this shit. She know it's not cool, but she figures she married to a black man, so she can say basically what she want to. Like you got some white dudes and white women who be friends with black people, and you know they hear the black people call each other the N word, so they feel like they can say it too. And then when they say it, then a black person gets mad. Okay, so you have to run down the rules to people and also, you need to stop saying words to each other because sometimes when people hear you say words to each other, they don't think twice about saying it, especially if they get mad. Okay. And that is the first excuse they use for saying stuff because they hear you saying it to each other. Period. Yeah. Entitlement. You can't do that. He needed to run. Like I said, I believe that he should have ran down the rules to her. Just like if she has any rules that, you know, maybe her family wouldn't want him to do. Like, for example, I would not want my black brother or whatever he is, Pernell, to be going to her dad asking him to invest in a company. I just wouldn't want him to because a lot of white people think that's all we do. Okay, so for me, I would have already told him, don't do that. Just like if I was married to Bethany and I would have explained to her certain things you cannot say to black people. You know, we got our little jokes at home, but when we are out in public, don't use these terms. Because he got on a shirt right now, that's nappy, what is it called? Nappy head roots or whatever they call themselves. That's what they used to call themselves. So it is what it is. Okay. And it's definitely, you say it's crazy and disrespectful of Duchess to encourage a relationship between Shar and Larry when Bethany is helping to take care of her child. It's disrespectful even if Bethany wasn't. But you know, what can you expect when you got Duchess who lets a man fight her in front of her daughter and tell her daughter what to do? Like that's his dad. And then she also have that man up in the house with her daughter. No telling what they be doing. So how can you even expect for her to be respectful? Let's keep it real. While her daughter is in Atlanta, she's still up there lollygagging with Antron. So, I mean, what can you expect? Let's keep it real. I'm trying to find the first skit with Shara. I thought I had it. It came up on Facebook, but that's not the correct name. But I'll tell you straight up, they got into it the first time. Shara came up there mad because of the viral video. And I don't know why, because she wasn't calling Brooke nappy headed. She was talking to the other black girls. Now, you guys have this energy when a white person do it, but you should have that same energy when you hear black people doing the same thing. Okay, racism is still racism regardless of who's saying it. I don't think she racist either. I think she said some culturally insensitive things because racist people, you know, I mean, back in the day, slavery time, you got racist white people who would grape, you know, black women, but they're not trying to marry you and procreate with you and live with you and things like that. They was doing stuff in secrecy. Okay. I don't think she's racist. I think she does say culturally insensitive things that you can probably look at if you hear it yourself as being racist. But I don't think she's a racist person, you know, at all. I think she just says a lot of shit and she talks too much and honestly, I have heard her say stuff to white people. She argues with everyone. Let's keep it real. And like you said, she did fight her own brother and hit him, and she started that. So when they go to court, she's going to lose because again, the same thing I said about Lynette applies to her. You don't hit people first. She's lucky, not lucky, but she's blessed he didn't have her butt arrested because I would have called the police on her and I would have had her arrested. Then you got these Looney Tunes on here social media talking about she won. She didn't win crap because the dude didn't fight her back. He said he wasn't gonna hit no woman. Okay, he's not gonna hit his sister. That's the real man right there. But I would have got her butt arrested, sister or no sister, because you don't put your hands on me, point blank. I would have. She would have been in jail. I don't know if he did get her arrested. I don't remember the skit, but she would have been in jail, point blank. I'm not. If I was a dude, I'm not going to fight her back. But your butt going to jail, girl. You want to be hardcore? Go to jail with the hardcore people, and let's see how you act. The thing is, it's not really fine, Margaret, okay? We say it's fine, but it's not really fine because the reason why I say it really isn't is because nobody cares about it's okay that we use it amongst each other. Okay. They don't care about that. They hear you saying the N word to another black person, they feel like they can do it. All right. Point blank. They don't care about what we say is cool for a black person to do, but if a white person do, we want to unalive somebody. Don't do it at all. And I have never heard a GAY person calling another GAY person certain names that would be insulting if somebody else said, I just haven't heard that. And I've been around those type of people. All right. Like for example, let me see a name that they say. They will call each other, you know, QUEER word. I think that's how you spell it. Okay. And they make jokes about being GAY. But certain words they're not going to say to each other. The only people that do this is black people. I don't even hear white people doing it. You know what? As much as I be around white people, I've never heard a white person call another white person the HONKEY word or HONKY. Okay? I have never heard them say it, but I sure do hear black people call each other the N word. Okay? I have never even heard a white person call another white person like some of the names that we call each other. Like for example, I don't hear them calling each other cavemen or cave dwellers. I just never heard that. But you'll hear two black people call each other MONKEY or nappy headed, BITCH. And listen, that may be okay for y'all, but I don't want no dude calling me a nappy headed, BITCH. All right, it's not okay, whether he's white or black. The NIGGA word, when we call each other that, okay, it is what it is. But the thing is, if a white person call you that, you ready to fight. Let me tell y'all something. They call each other that, white people. I have heard them do it. And when I first heard it, I laughed. And the person said, sorry. I told them, listen, I do not care. Okay, I really, truly don't. You're not talking to me anyway. Y'all talking to each other. It's so normal now that they call each other the N word. I have heard two Latino people do it, all of that, just weird. You know what I'm saying? But listen, we made it okay. We made it okay. And we let certain white people use that, which is cray cray. You know, if something is wrong, it should be wrong regardless of who uses it. That way you won't have to worry about, somebody being culturally insensitive or racist when they say it. And they may not even be racist. They just hear you say it all the time. Now, Bethany did try to be funny when she called a little girl nappy headed or take your nappy head, whatever she said. She definitely tried to be funny. She said it because she was mad, point blank. And she knew that it would hurt their feelings. That's why she used it. All right, point blank, culturally insensitive. And she's also acting like a child. And I don't agree with that. You don't argue with kids. Okay, you tell them what's up and you leave it alone. She just needed to grab her daughter, her stepdaughter, and walk on away. Period. It's the same for me, Margaret. Okay, it may not be the same for you, but it's the same for me. I don't want nobody calling me nappy head. Let me tell you something. That dude called me a nappy head. BIT said, you want me to tell you what I said? I said, your mammy here, your mammy is a nappy headed BITCH. That's what I said. And your two daughters are too. All right. So therefore I don't like it. Yeah, I'm just telling you that I never heard two white people call each other the H word, okay, or cave dwellers. And I have never heard two Latino people say certain things that we use as racist terms. Okay. I've never heard that before. Only people I hear saying this majority of the time is Black people. And let me just look up the statistical information to see if I'm right. If I can. Let's see if we can find anything on that. Let me say people. Let's see if they have that data. Because I'm curious to find out. They're not answering that question. Oh, they may be doing it right here. Let me see. It's a whole damn book written. Let's see. Oh. Oh no, they're not answering that question. Hold on, let me see. I told you they reused it. Let's see here. They don't know the testing. Let's see. They compare NIGGA with NIGGER. Let's see what they're saying. I don't know what these people talking about, man. Damn, can they just put this in basic language? Let's see. Like you would sit down, you would hear white people call each other sometimes, REDNECKS, but when it's they will do certain things, but they don't take it as far as we do. Okay. I don't think so. I really don't. We take it very, very far. And redneck is not that bad either. Okay. It's not the same thing as calling when another black person say nappy head. And the reason why I say that because nappy head means something totally different. See, in this country, they go by the white features, okay? Meaning that is the sign of being beautiful. So if you got full lips, nappy head, you got dark skin, or you're just black, you're not beautiful, according to how they perceive beauty to be. That's why you see white people all on billboards and everywhere else more than you see black people. Okay. And when you do see black people, a lot of times they have really nice, long, straight hair. You know what I'm saying? Or they be light skin or just brown skin, but not too dark. So in our country, they perceive the European features as more beautiful. And y'all know that. So when people usually use nappy head, it's mean to what's the word I'm looking for? It's they use it to put the other person down. Okay. Like there is something wrong with you having coarse hair. So that's why it's not the same thing as somebody calling another white person, white people call each other redneck. So what? Redneck. So they're a redneck. But when you call a black person nappy head and you're black, it just shows your ignorance. Because I know somewhere in your family, someone has nappy hair. If you don't, it's stupid. Well, that's why black people shouldn't use it. Why would you want to use it? And I've been using ninja too. But the thing is, why would we use that N word? Okay, and we still know that it has a negative thing behind it. Okay, whether you say the Nigga or whatever. Back in the day, they used to say nigga. Okay, yeah. So why would you want to go around calling each other the N word out in public around white people? Because then, let me tell you something. When we say it all the time and we do this, it desensitizes them. And they think that they can say it too. It is a known fact because now they're walking around calling each other that same word. At least they do out here in Cali. Okay? Even Latinos call each other that. So it's desensitized. It's like when you watch a bunch of scary movies and stuff, right? You get desensitized to all of that. So if you actually see something, you probably won't be as scared as you would be if you never watched any type of horror flicks. That's why so many people are desensitized to a lot of crimes because they watch it on TV and they see it happening a lot of times. Same thing with using certain words. If you use them or you hear people saying it, you can start getting desensitized to it. And so that's why some white people feel like they can say these words and you shouldn't get mad. But the thing is, you shouldn't say it either because it's still similar. The Nigga is similar to the Nigger. It basically means somewhat similar. It means a similar thing. Yeah, they still racist out here, huh? They are still racist out here. Where I live at is a lot of Trump supporters, okay? It doesn't even matter. They still racist out here. Certain areas out here you cannot be going to if you are black. And I don't go to them, okay? So I don't go to certain areas here because, like I just said, and you can look it up, like out in Fallbrook, the head of the Ku Klux Klan used to live out there. They ran him out of Fallbrook though. But they do have racism out here in Cali. Don't let all the other stuff fool you. I don't know. It sure is if they actually get a divorce. You said nobody has a right to not have their feelings hurt. Anybody can get their feelings hurt. I don't know why black people be doing the most. Okay. So what? Somebody say you got nappy hair. You think your hair is bad because it's nappy? Well, I already know what it's equivalent to, but these white people don't be getting mad like black people get when you use the N word. Okay. You can call a white person a redneck, they be like, okay, N, and that's it. If you call a black person that, they be ready to go to jail for you. Okay, please, that's crazy. Call them a name back if you need to say anything. That's why they holler out the window, cross the street, Nigger, because they want to get a reaction out of your butt. So when you do something, you be the one that go to jail. Either they have a reason to SHOOT you. All right, so y'all better start get smarter. All right, I told y'all the time I was running across the street out here, and the little white dude said, run Nigger. He could have said the Nigga. I don't know which one he said, but he said one of he got cussed out too. But my daughter was like, you need to learn how to ignore that because all they be trying to do is get you in trouble or have a reason to use their weapon when they claim that you try to do something first. Y'all better start getting smarter because all white people don't be about to fight. The only ones that do that when you call them a redneck, the redneck is the ones that be like ghetto because you do got ghetto white people too. Okay. So the thing is, we need to have a tougher, backbone, point blank. We a tougher shield because all these little words right here shouldn't even make you go crazy. Yes, she called those two girls nappy heads. So what? You think because your hair is nappy is ugly? Because if you do, then you're just playing right into how they want you to play into. And no, I don't like someone calling me nappy head because other people interpretation of that is that your hair is ugly. Mine isn't though. Okay. That's why I said. So you mean to tell me everybody in your family got straight hair? Because I know your mammy got nappy hair, okay? Or your sisters or your kids or somebody in your family got nappy hair. So for you to be saying nappy hair to BITCH, you look stupid because I know you being black, someone in your family got coarse hair, period. I don't even use that term anyway. I mean, if we don't say that from Cleveland. Y'all know. I don't know if you do know what we say. We say that H word. It's like when I first moved to Atlanta, and they were like calling people CRACKER. That's what they call the white people there. I was like, what is that? I never heard of that before because in Cleveland, Ohio, people were usually saying the HONKY. I think that's how you spell it, either I think it's HOKY, or it could be HONKY, or either HONKEY. Anyway, that's what they say up there. Okay. So I didn't know what the C thing was. But usually if you call a white person those two words, especially the H one, they know that you're trying to be funny. It's equivalent to calling you an N word, okay? Point blank. But the thing about it is, I don't understand why people be walking around doing this anyway. And I know most people are guilty of saying some type of racial slurs, including myself at times back in the day. But we shouldn't do that. It's just not good. Period. You know what I'm saying? Don't call people what you don't want to be called, and you shouldn't call each other certain things, especially around them, because they're gonna think that it's okay for them to say the same thing. And you can see that right now in this world today happening. They sure are. But that's how, that's the word that they use from Cleveland. Just like, even non-racial things, just positive words are different. Like, for example, I don't call sodas. I call them pop because where I'm from, Cleveland, Ohio, we say pop. Okay, for like Coca-Colas and stuff like that. When I first moved to ATL and they were talking about some damn soda, I was like, what? A soda? What is a soda? I'm thinking about something else when you say soda, and I still say pop. But some people like here, they know what I'm talking about when I say pop. But in Georgia, they used to be like, what? You must be from, the East Coast or, the Midwest or somewhere like that because you say pop. So they do use different terminology in different areas. That's right. It's everywhere. Okay. And it definitely is out here. You got that Rodney King incident. You got the LA Police Department be having all types of racist things against them and stuff. I had a homeless, well, a DRUGG. Well, my daughter told me not to spell it, but people who like to take that little candy. Okay. Anyway, this white dude and this black dude they were telling me that the police like to mess with them. And I was like, they even mess with you? I asked the white dude. He was like, yeah, it doesn't mean nothing because I'm white. They still mess with me too, just like they do my black brother right here. And I was like, wow. So yeah, out here where I live at, they mess with anybody that does not fit how you should be. Okay, that's why I was telling this dude, come on out here and see what's gonna happen. Just because I live out here don't mean you can come out here and be doing stupid stuff. All right. But I just don't think it's right for anybody to be using certain words. And Bethany should have never called them girls nappy head because of the the negative thing that surrounds that, and the way they try to make it seem like people with nappy head, coarse hair is ugly and the hair is ugly. But y'all need to stop believing that too because it's not. Okay. That's why they use it because they know we be bothered by it. When somebody call you nappy head, says so damn what? If my nappy head look better than your shit. I told this lady that, this white chick that out here, she called me nappy hair. I said, BITCH, I would rather have my coarse hair any day than that stringy, nasty looking, stanky shit you call hair on your head. I made her so mad. I'm going to tell you straight up. I made her so mad that day. So I don't buy into that bull crap because I know everybody's hair is beautiful as long as you take care of it, whether you are white, Latino, Japanese, Chinese, Korean, I don't care what color you are. You know what I'm saying? As long as you take care of your hair and you keep it maintained, it's beautiful. Whether it's coarse, thin, brittle, whatever. As long as you take care of you like your hair, that's all that's matter. That's all that matters. Period. It sure is. The thing is, I think Bethany was trying to take up for Brooke, and she felt like she can say whatever she wants to because she has a black stepdaughter and a black husband. And like I said, a lot of white people do this when they have black, friends or when they have black spouses or adoptive or stepkids. They feel like they can say certain things. I don't know why they feel like that, but they do. And it is what it is. You got some black people that do the same thing, and then they find out that they can't. Okay, so like I said, I don't know if she was being racist, but I do feel like she was being culturally insensitive, straight up, just saying stuff that because she knew it was going to hurt them. That's why she said it. Period. You know, we need to be focusing on stuff that's really of importance, though, versus worrying about what Bethany said about some damn hair. You need to be worried about other things that she may do. Okay, in these skits that's even more detrimental versus worrying about her saying somebody here is nappy. Okay, these little girls are the same little girls who was talking about and saying stuff about her being white. You got a white mama, Brooke, and all this other stuff. That's why I say um, parents got to teach their kids not to do certain things either. Not saying that Bethany was right because Bethany is still the grown up and she need not to be arguing with kids. Granted, some kids will make you want to do it, but you need to learn how to walk away from their little asses because they're underage and you don't need to be talking to them. You just tell them, stop messing with my daughter, and that's it. Or I'm gonna call the police, have your little ass arrested, and then walk away. That's all she needed to say. Period. She knew she was wrong. That's why her friend distanced herself, the one she visited in Miami, distanced herself from her because ain't nobody got time for all that ghetto shit. Now Bethany was acting ghetto that day. Nobody got time for that. Period. Okay. Anyway, it's one more skin. After that, that'll be it. It's almost it's 1 o'clock here in the morning. I'm not even gonna do my other live because it's too late. I knew that's why I don't like doing these country Wayne lives at night because I always be on them longer. Jermaine, you sleep? Let's see here. Let's see if so there's nothing else up here. But I wanted to show this one with hope and faith. Want to go to Larry's house. Why what? They want to go to Larry's house while they out of town and make a Destiny This Song music video. Oh, they want to do the video. They did I can't play the song, but I'm gonna listen to that later on. So now they want to do they want to do a video in front of their house. Okay, let's see this. These kids are so damn silly to be 18. It's time to start thinking about college and, figure out what they're gonna do versus doing damn diss songs and shit. Let's see. It's the last skit for the night, y'all. I gotta go take a shower and then I'm going to bed. My daughter was running down things I cannot say on YouTube. So I can still make it interesting without saying certain things, but they got too many rules for me. Can't say this, can't do this, Can't do this. Can't put this up on your thumbnail. Just can't do shit. Can't show Country Wayne's all his videos. You got to show it, mixed up and everything else. It's just too many rules. Huh? So let's see this.
Okay, period. Okay, so we gotta plan the outfit stuff because what? You can't be looking hit.
Something boppy.
You got your stomach out?
Just something boppy. You know what I mean?
Yo, low key. Let's shoot the music video tomorrow while they out of town. They do go to
I know that, but I guess I'll give it to y'all since it's for something positive. But y'all gotta wait until Friday until I get paid.
That's
all
chill.
right?
That's chill. Thank you. Like,
Okay.
we gonna be rich regardless. So
Right. That's why I don't care. We gonna be rich.
Okay. $30. Come on. That sound off. Is this a scam?
look, no, because it's our friend BJ. You know he be like editing videos, recording videos and stuff. BJ gonna
He
give us.
usually charge 100. He
Okay.
Yeah, he's
he
valid.
said he'll do it for 30.
Gonna make a music video, film a music video.
Make a music video. Y'all think I got money to give y'all for a music video?
Yes, actually.
I mean, it's gonna be like $30. Like,
Okay.
hold on, because we gotta get the money too. Mom, can we borrow some money?
Y'all borrow some money.
We gonna pay you when we feel like it. Like
That's only if we feel like it.
Okay, we can go 30, but there ain't gonna be no negotiating when I'm there. I just gonna be 30 flat.
No, 30.
people just be
BJ,
like,
please.
Can't lie.
Boy, we don't have
for
$100.
what? Like,
We don't have $100. We are your friend. Like, that's what I mean when I say people switch up.
Okay. What are y'all thinking?
I'm wondering if you could shoot a music video, like cute for me and Hope.
Yeah, for sure. What are y'all trying to get done?
I mean, I think we do it in like the next couple of days. Recording stuff and editing stuff. We should be editing. Yeah, we should be editing.
I'm about to call BJ right now.
Why you acting like you
Let me
don't
tell you
believe me or
something.
something? Like, girl, I told you
Let me
that.
tell you something.
Tell me.
I would have to get my hair done.
That's all you heard in it.
That's all I heard.
Yeah, get your
Wait,
hair done.
okay.
Yeah, you need that done anyways.
Shut up. Look at your hair. Okay, if we do a music video, who is gonna record it though? Because
I mean, it would need to do though.
what?
I think we need to, like, instead of just dropping the song, we just drop a video.
This quick?
Girl, first of all, it's like regardless. You know who we are? Do you know who we are in the song? Good.
Okay, so we're gonna stop this right here because there's a lot of static. And I'm sure y'all already seen the whole skit. At least I think you did. This is crazy. So they want to make this video in front of Brooksville House. Somebody said that's trespassing. No, if they get in front of the house, like on the sidewalk, I don't think it is. Okay. Now, if they get in the yard, that probably can be looked at as trespassing. But if they get on the sidewalk and have it as the background, I don't know if that's trespassing. Hold on for a minute, y'all. And I have to look up the laws regarding that. I don't think so, though. I don't think so. But anyway, this is going to be real funny. I still say instead of them trying to make a diss track, they should be trying to diss themselves right into what they trying to figure out they want to do. Because pretty soon they'll be out of school, I guess, and they'll be going into the real world. No job, no real job. Are they going to college or what? While they are worried about making a song, they should be trying to get themselves together so they can be productive citizens out here in the real world, period. You said my daughter-in-law is white and told her to stop saying good hair. Authentic history behind black hair. Well, you know what? Honestly, black people still walk around saying from their own mouths that their hair is good if it's straight or something other than coarse. So again, when we cannot acknowledge that all of our hair is beautiful, nobody else will because they see you, not you per se, but they see black people putting down each other because of the texture of their hair, the complexion of their skin, the way their features are. So other race of people don't give a damn when they have to put us down because of the same thing, because we don't even care about each other ourselves. Okay, so it is important. Okay, when we sit out here and say certain things, we can't even love ourselves. How the hell do y'all think somebody else gonna love us? You can't even love the different hair textures and say that all hair textures that Black people have are beautiful, regardless if it's straight, curly, nappy, very nappy, or whatever. You guys can't even say it. That's why they don't think it's cute. Sure is. Hope and Faith mother needs to constantly remind them they are legally adults and the law would treat them different now. But there's no law against getting in front of somebody's house on the sidewalk to do a video. Let's look it up. Let's look it up for there. In Georgia, is it against the law to do a music video on the sidewalk in front of someone's house on the sidewalk? Let's see what they're saying here. I don't need to hear what somebody is saying. I need to look at the law. They say it's not illegal, okay? So let's see here with the laws. Long as you're not in their private space or in their homes or in their front yard, okay? But if you're on that sidewalk, I think they can be on that sidewalk now, okay? Point blank. Okay, let's see this. Is it okay, let's see what it says. And as long as you're filming from a public space, like a sidewalk, there's no expectation of privacy in public. It's not illegal. It's not illegal, you guys, so they can do that. Now, is it morally ethical? I would say no, but they cannot get arrested for that, okay? And if they happen to get arrested, it's a skit land. In the real world, you can't. People can film on the sidewalk in front of your house and make a diss song, point blank. But they can't be in your yard. They can't be on your porch. Like if they get in front of their yard, in their yard, and they start filming it, and then they call the police, then they can get arrested for trespassing. But if they're on the sidewalk doing the video, or even in the street in front of their yard, it's a public property, okay? I just made it specific, okay? I just did it specific right then and there. Okay, I said, is it illegal to record a music video in front of someone's house on the sidewalk? You can't get no more specific than that. Your First Amendment give you that right too. You just can't go in their yard, their porch, in their yard, because that's their property. It's not public. It's not public property. That's their yard. It's just like when people go into Target, right? And Target say, get off my property, or I'm gonna call the police for trespassing. Then people go outside of Target and say, well, you can't call it here. Yes, you can at Target. Okay. Yes, you can. All right. Because first and foremost, that whole entire parking lot, the sidewalk is a part of their property. Okay. That's the thing that I came into contact with when I fell coming into Target. The first thing the lady did is thought that it wasn't their property, I guess, because it was outside, but she was wrong. That's part of Target's property. Okay, that's why you can't come there and do weird shit. If they say don't video record on their property, that means don't record in their store, outside their store, in their parking lot, or on their sidewalk where their store is at. Now, if you want to go from the parking lot, you want to get on the sidewalk there, you can record there. Okay, that's why when people protest, they be on the sidewalk. If they get into the parking lot or they get in front of Target, like in a parking lot or right there when you go in, they can call the police and have them removed. Point blank. Right, in general, even in front of even at your yard. The sidewalk is public. That's why um people stand on the sidewalk. It's like when that lady was messing with me when I used to live in that apartment, and I was like, get off my property. And she was like, I can stand on the sidewalk. She was right. She can stand on the sidewalk, and ain't a damn thing you can do about it. Point blank. She can stand on the sidewalk all day as long as she don't come where I was living at. Okay, just like I can stand on the sidewalk all day long. Now you out there calling me names and stuff, you can say that's harassment for the police, and the police will come and tell her to move because you're harassing her. Okay, but just standing on the parking lot doing a video, no. It's still public space. Let them talk. Okay. It's a public space. I don't know if they had any prior complaints either. Um, but it's still a public space. The outside of your house on that sidewalk is public. That's why people can walk up and down it. If somebody want to mow that sidewalk, like some people do, they can do it. You can't say don't mow the sidewalk right there because that's not your property. You don't pay taxes on that. Okay. Just like when people park in front of your house, and sometimes people get in trouble when people park on the sidewalk in front of their house, right? And they be like, don't park in front of my house. That's public property. Now, if they get into your driveway, that is private property. That's why I don't be messing with people when they park on the street. No, I don't want people parked in front of my house, but I'm not about to be getting into no situation over no bull crap like that. They're gonna say it's a public sidewalk, public street. But if you park in my driveway, it's on because that's my driveway. It's not public. It's private parking. Of course. Oh, she did. Okay, but still, they on the sidewalk. Okay, as long as they're not in front of the house, in the yard, and on the porch and things of that nature. Now, if they're on that public sidewalk and they calling into the house, even though they're not there, so they would know. And they're like, Brooke, come outside and just trying to entice her to do stuff, then yeah, you can call the police for harassment. Yeah, like I said, that's why we need to stop falling into that trap. Um, that's why I don't understand why black people fall into that trap all the time. Good and daggone well, if you're out in public and with some people, not all, they can say stuff to you, and as soon as you start going off on them, the first thing they want to do is call the police. Not saying that that's what Bethany did, because I'm just saying a lot of people do that, and knowing that you've seen similar cases where a white person called the police for the black person, then the black person get in trouble or something else worse happen. So that's why some of these white people use those tactics, but yet y'all still fall for them. Okay, y'all still fall for them. Okay, why even stand there arguing with the person or anything else? Say what you got to say and leave. Period. I had to tell. Well, my daughter kind of remember that day that white lady was all up in our business. No, don't keep on going back and forth with them, because the first thing some of them do, and especially like racist ones, they start threatening you with the police because they think all black people are scared of the police. Okay, and then when the police come out, then they try to act like they are the victims and you the one that did everything. And sometimes these racist police that are racist, they believe that. Okay, so that's why I believe in decreasing the chances of all of that happening by not standing around engaging into arguments with certain people. I'll tell your ass off and I keep it moving. No time for all that. If they get in front of the house as far as being in that yard or on that porch, then that's trespassing. If they told them not to come there, period, or if they tell them to leave. It sure does But you know what? It's up to the parents and the school system to put a stop to it. And Brooke is not 100% innocent either, because even when those girls were not messing with Brooke, Brooke used to say, she'd be saying stuff. Like when her cousin Destiny was about to come out, she was warning them that my cousin coming out, like she's going to beat them up. So Brooke is not innocent. You know what I'm saying? Those girls, those two twins are a hot mess though, because they have always messed with Brooke, but Brooke is not 100% innocent. She also goes, and do stuff as well, especially now since Destiny is there. Period. All right. But anyway, y'all, I had fun talking tonight. We've been on here for 2 hours. It's time to get out of here. It's 1:22 a.m. I got to go take a shower. And I got to go. Okay. Let's see. I told you. A street the sidewalk and street is public. And it depends on where you at though, okay? But those girls, because they're doing it because they're trying to be funny, okay? And they're doing that diss track. If they get on that in that yard or be like by the porch or anywhere like that's not public, or if they doing stuff like as far as harassment or something like that, then if they call the police, they can probably get in trouble for harassment. Because they'll probably try to be slick. They'll say the sidewalk is public, but if you're trying to entice somebody to do something crazy, like something um like fight or something like that, then you probably can call the police and they can still make them move off that from the around the house, period. In front and on the sidewalk too. Because you're not just doing a music video, you're trying to incite foolishness. Okay, so now you're harassing, and then you are disturbing the peace and everything else. And then say if because I'm gonna tell you straight up, we already know that Bethany is not gonna go for that. All right. So if Bethany called the police up when they're there and say, I do not want these girls recording my house at all, don't be on the sidewalk or anything like that, she can probably go to the president there, right? And tell him that, and those girls can't. Because I forgot one tad bit of information. That property there is HOA. So their rules are a little bit different too. So if she called the HOA president, those girls won't be able to film out there at all. Because I'm pretty sure they probably got a rule where they don't allow filming unless the homeowner says it's okay. Because that's HOA property, so it may be a little different. Let me see if HOA makes it different. Hold on. If you live in an HOA community, can someone film a video in front of your house on the sidewalk in Georgia? You know that president will call. I forgot about that. So let's see. Damn thing is not answering the right question. Let me type it. If you live in an HOA community, can someone no not feel? Can someone do a video? Hold on. You didn't understand when I do a music video. Hold on. It's probably different when I forgot they live in an HOA property because I live in an HOA property. You can't do certain things. Let's see. You can't even play loud music or movies at an HOA. But they said at a gathering. Let me look and see. They claim it's illegal in Georgia for a homeowners association to stop a member from audio equipment. This is not a member. What about a non-member? Oh, here it is. Right here. Let me see what they saying. Oh, that's something else right there. Because HOAs are a hot mess. Yeah, HOAs are crazy. Because I know we left our garbage cans out just a little bit because nobody was here. You know, they said something. Okay, so in the HOA development, it is all private. The streets are not public. Okay. So you really can't do that unless you get authorization. So, okay, so they won't be able to come in there and film. They probably will, but I'm just saying that legally they can't because their HOA property is not public. That's what it said here. Well, yeah, it's private. The streets are not public. They say it may be prohibited. So they can't do it because the HOA rules stop them from doing it. Just like in my subdivision, um, the HOA will probably stop somebody from doing. I can do it myself, but someone else can't come in here and do a music video in front of my house, not even on the sidewalk. See, that's why I always look up stuff. When I thought about, I don't know if you said HOA, um, but when I thought about that they live in the HOA community, you can't do it. You can't even do free speech, like posting signs on your front lawn. That's why we don't have no signs out here because they may say they're going to deny it because it's not part of the beautification rules of the HOA. That's crazy. That's why we don't see no signs in nobody's yard out here. Like on the holidays, you can put up stuff, but you got to take it down. Oh, I'm looking for it, like, in Georgia. Right. Non-members are trespassing. Right. So they don't really, so you're right there, let them talk. They don't really supposed to be in the HOA property recording. Okay. So I mean anything goes in country Wayne skits, so they probably still do it. I don't know. Right. It depends on that. You're right. So the thing is they probably shouldn't be doing a video in front of the house, because it's HOA. I forgot that they don't live on just like a regular street and it's not HOA involved. HOA be tripping out, and I know that for sure. Right. I know that for sure because mines be tripping. In the other place I lived at too, they had a HOA too, and they was tripping out about every little thing. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what did I do. I don't even remember. Let me think. What? Oh, I know what they was tripping out about. I had some decorations outside right now. Mind you, other people did too. They had to knock on my door and tell me that my decorations, the little flamingos that I had out there were too big. So I took that shit out my front yard and put it all in the backyard. Okay. And they said that I had too many out there too. And I put some smaller ones out in the front and only did like 4. So they be tripping out about little shit like that. So good and damn well if somebody come out there doing a music video, they're gonna trip out about that too. And you can't really mess with the HOA because some HOAs can get you put out your house point blank. Yeah, in ours, you can't do certain things. So I think it just, like you said, it depends on where you're at. Because like in ours, and some of these other neighborhoods out here too, you can't do stuff with the HOA. Just like in the other place I lived at, they just would not allow it. Point blank. You can't even keep Christmas decorations up after a certain time. They be having a Merry Christmas shit in your yard, and Christmas is over because they're gonna say something. I think it just all depends. My community is so big; it's a whole golf community and everything. So they do got a lot of little rules around here and stuff. But I don't really never break any rules besides the garbage can. That's it. And at the other places, the signs, the little decor that I had outside in my yard. Here, I don't even put all that stuff up. I just got stuff on my porch, but you can't go crazy on your porch either. They be tripping. Yeah, I mean, when I do film stuff at times and I don't show people addresses or anything, but I do film, people houses and shit and stuff, and nothing has ever been said about it. But I don't show nobody's address, you know what I'm saying? Or I don't do videos in front of people's houses and shit, especially not no diss video. And if I did wanted to do a video, I would ask the person, can I do it? Just point blank. It's like when I go to stores and I film, unless I know the store don't mind, I'll ask them, can I film? Because you can't do it. Like when you go on Rodeo Drive, you better not film no stores on the inside. I mean, I asked before and they said no, you know. So a lot of stores don't like you to film in their stores. Like I'll tell you another store that don't like that either. Um, I think it's called it was Marshalls who did not want me to do a video in the store when I was doing my haul. And so I was like, okay, cool. They was like, you can go ask the manager and stuff and get permission. But I was like, I'm not going through all of that. I think that was Marshalls, but the other Marshalls will let you film in it. Okay, it just depends. But I haven't, you know what? I don't think I ever did a walkthrough in Marshalls because when the other Marshalls told me you couldn't do it, I just assumed all of them was like that. Some Dollar Trees don't want you to film in them either. It just depends. So that's why I usually go to the same ones. It just depends. People be tripping out. Right. So it just depends. But on Rodeo Drive, you can't film in not one store. All right. Now I'm not gonna lie, I did film in one of them. They didn't know it, but I don't even think I ever put that video up and stuff because they're gonna know I did it because I always be in there talking to the lady and she's gonna know. So I didn't put it up. It was Philip Klein, really, really expensive store there. Yeah. And I asked for Versace, could I do it? They was like, no. But they did let me take a picture in their store though. Did let me do that. And I did take a picture. Just couldn't film. Oh yeah, I did Rihanna's case. Yeah, I did her case. I talked about it on my Night Owl Live, how that crazy stalking lady, she actually reminds me of my stalker. Because some of the stuff she was doing is the same thing that he does, and some of the stuff that she says is the same thing he says. It's weird ass people, okay, on everything. But yeah, I cover that case and stuff. So yeah, she's obsessed with Rihanna though, and just weird. Her husband was like, um, she was basically telling her husband to not talk about Rihanna, some weird stuff. It was very strange. Some crazy people. That woman is nuts, okay? She's crazy. But anyway, y'all, it's time to get out of here. Let them talk. Thank you so much for being here. I enjoyed our conversation. Let's see who else. Jermaine, I know you have sleep. Margaret is probably asleep now. Let's see who else. Oh God, I gotta go take a shower real quick, y'all. Kimberly, thank you so much for coming in. And you welcome. Angelo probably fell asleep. And this dude right here, I don't know who this is. Thank you for being here. And everybody in the bushes, everybody who watches this in the replay. Y'all, I'm getting ready to start doing my Dollar Tree hauls on my separate other page, okay? I'm getting ready to oh God, what the hell? Okay, I'm getting ready I'm getting ready to basically separate my Dollar Tree hauls from this channel right here. Okay, because I want those Dollar Tree hauls to get views. And I think the Country Wayne is overshadowing, my other videos. So I'm separating the Dollar Tree. I'm still have the Dollar Tree hauls up, but I'm starting to put them on my other page because eventually they're gonna be over there completely, and the Dollar Tree hauls won't be on this channel at all. So that's what I'm doing. So y'all make sure I'll give y'all that page once I change the name of it and stuff like that. But like this week, Wednesday, I'm doing a Dollar Tree haul, and I'll put it on that page as well. And stuff. That's what I'm doing. So y'all make sure y'all, if y'all are into shopping hauls, to check that channel out when I give it to you. The new name, I already know the name of it. It's gonna be called Shades 2 Shopping Haul Channel. Okay? That's the name of it. Oh, you're not asleep? Shit, I'm halfway asleep right here on this damn live, man. Okay, let me write the name of that name down because my ass, the title of that name, because I'll forget. When I start getting sleepy, I start saying weird shit. Let's see. Shades to Shopping Hall channel. That's what it's going to be called. Shades Tube Shopping Hall channel. It's nothing but shopping halls and walkthroughs. And I'll start doing it starting, I'm all away from the mic. I keep on forgetting I'm on this phone. I'll start doing this probably this Wednesday. I'm still going to have them on this channel too until I get enough people on the other channel and it gets monetized. And then I'll stop doing Dollar Trees on this channel on Shay's Tube and it just be on Shay's Tube Shopping Hall channel. Or it may be called Shay's Shopping Hall channel. I got to see which one I want to do. I may leave it at Shay's Tube though and then put Shopping Hall channel. So making a lot of changes here because Country Wayne videos overshadow everything else that I do. And I don't know how, okay, because it's not what I was doing originally on my channel. It's not. This channel was basically Dollar Tree Haul and, doing my night owl lives and stuff. So we're going to be doing that over here so I can get, the views that I need for my shopping haul and stuff. And then I'm also making some more other changes. Like I said, I cannot say certain things. Yeah, I did talk about the 12-year-old that passed on after a fight there in Georgia. And so that's another video. So in the future, when I talk about little ones, I'll call them that. I won't be saying their actual ages as if I'm talking about the person. I'll be saying like the iPhone 12. Meaning that person is 12 years old, or the iPhone 13, meaning that person is 13. Okay, I won't even be spelling it out. As a matter of fact, I won't be spelling out any more words because my daughter was like, you can't even spell out no words. So I'm going to do it tonight, but instead of saying STAB, I'm going to use something else. This is going to be hard to do, but I have to start doing it because she was like, don't mess around and get a strike or you're demonetized or some other weird stuff. And I was like, okay. So I'll just follow all of the rules and stop saying certain things and just replace it. So be looking out for that because that's what I'll be using. You can't say, you can't say the KILL word. You got to say unalive. You can't say no weapons because of course you can't say GU that. You got to say pew pew or something else. You make it say weapon or something. You can't say the KNI, you know what I'm talking about. You got to say, maybe you can say that sharp instrument. That's so crazy. It's so crazy. I can speak medical terminology though. You know what I'm saying? I can say that sharp instrument or something like that. Or I can say, maybe I can say, I don't know if you can say BLADE. I don't even know if you can say that. You know what I'm saying? Because I would say that because like in a surgical room, they will say the size of it and say the BLADE. But I don't know if you can say that on YouTube, but they're so crazy. Okay. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna be doing over here with Shades too. Thank you, Jermaine. Thanks. I know your stinking ass will sleep. I don't know who you think you're fooling. All right. Shit. Certain cursing words I can say like shit, damn, things like that. Just can't say FUCK. The BITCH word, usually I'll spell it if I need to say. I usually don't use that unless I'm really, really mad. I'm still gonna make it fun because I don't want to be bored. I'll fall asleep if I'm bored. But we still gonna have fun up here and do everything and just can't say certain words, period. And like I said, I'm separating the Dollar Tree thing so y'all can just go to that one channel to see all my hauls and walkthroughs. Okay? Other than that, y'all, thank you so much for being here tonight. Don't forget that you can donate by doing a super sticker, super chat, cash app donation at $Shades too, or you can copy yourself a membership for $4.99 per month. And don't forget the thumbs up. I'm not gonna put it up there on the screen because the StreamYard is acting up. You can thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notifications, share, leave a comment. And again, thank you guys so much for being here in my other live. I had over 1,000 views, people in here watching that live. That's pretty good. I think I did that maybe one other time and stuff. So that's pretty good. All right. So thank you guys for that as well. You guys have a blessed night. I'll see y'all early afternoon tomorrow. I'm leaving out early tomorrow, so I'll be in here on time. We won't be on here for no 2 hours tomorrow though, because I got to go. I got to go to work and stuff. But I will come on and do that live in my daily news reaction. Okay. And I'll be back to my night owl live tomorrow night. All right. Other than that, y'all, good night, sweet dreams, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks, people in the bushes and everybody who watched this in the replay. Good night, y'all. Let me stop sharing. Did I stop sharing? I think I did already. Okay. And let me get ready to get out of here. Let me put these up already so I won't have to show this. Well, I guess I can show it when I get up because StreamYard is acting up. I think I can still do it. All right. So let's see how we can do this. I think I can do that. Good night, y'all.
Yeah. Right. Shoot on the shade soon. Rev. Yo, Wayne write the skit, he produced the scene, but Shay bring the talk that's slick and mean. He got characters, drama, chaos on deck, but Shay the one breaking down every little speck. She spot the shade, the smirks, the fakes, catch the punchlines and the subtle mistakes. She the voice of the couch, the fam on the phone, like, did you see what just happened when he left her alone?
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skips by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Oh, it's the Shay stuck wave. She real, she raw, she bold, she brave. Country Wayne good it, but Shay made it pop. Now hit that play and don't you stop.
She ain't here just watching, she go hosting from the sideline. Talking over clips like it's game time, characters wild, but Shay got control. She pause, rewind, then snatch they soul. No script in her voice, just truth and wit. Like, why is girl acting like she ain't seen that chick? She roast, she laugh, she bring the fire. Shay turn a 5-minute skit to an all-day ride.
She stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skips by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Oh, it's the Shay stuck vibe. She the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Country Wayne lit it, but Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
Shout out to Country Wayne for cooking up the chaos. But if you want the real breakdown, decide how to laugh the truth. You pull up here. This is the Shay's 2 reaction show. No cap, no filter. Just Shay.
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skips by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay still vibe. She the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Country Wayne lit it, Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.